Hello friends, welcome back to the Python programming session. In today's session, let's see how we can plot bar plots in Matplotlib. So when do we go in for the bar plots? We go in for the bar plots where we have got categorical data. Bar plots are also called as comparison plots and they can be plotted horizontally or vertically. So whenever we have categorical data, we go in for the bar plots. Mainly, the x-axis is used to specify the categories being compared and the other axis, that is the y-axis, represents the values corresponding to these categories. So basically the x-axis will have categories and the y-axis will have the values for each of these categories which we are comparing. So now let's look into it practically with an example. So initially let us say import matplotlib.pyplot as plt and let us have some categorical data so that we can plot the bar plot. So let us take data in the x-axis, call it as x underscore data. This is equal to vd1, that is video 1, comma vd2, video 2, vd3, that is video 3, video 4 and video 5. So this is the categorical data categories, that is video 1, video 2, video 3, video 4, video 5 are the categories. Now let's have some values in the y column. So let me represent it as y underscore data and let me give the values 100, 250, 300, 350 and then 400. So x-axis represents the videos and y-axis represents the values. The values over here are nothing but the views. So for video 1 there were 100 views, video 2 250 views, video 3 300 views, 4 350, 5 400 views. Now let's plot this data onto the bar chart. So initially let us use object oriented plotting method. So fig comma ax is equal to plt dot subplots. And now let's use the bar function, that is ax dot bar. So this is the bar function which we are using for plotting the bar graph. If it is a line plot, we use it as plot. But for bar chart, we have to use it as bar function. And we have to pass in two data, that is the x data and the y data. So initially it is x underscore data and y underscore data. And let me not give any other details. Now let me say plot dot show. So now when I run the code, I get my bar plot in this particular way where each of the categories, videos are the categories and the views are the values. So video 1 has got 100 views, video 2 250 views, video 3 300 views, video 4 350 views and video 5 400 views. So we got it in the bar format. Now if we want to change the color, in the bar function there is an attribute called color. I can change it to red. Now when I run the code, I get my bar plot which is red in color. By default, the width of these bars will be 0.8. Now, if I want to make it 0.6, I can say width equal to 0.6. So, it will be in lesser width. These bars will come with lesser width. So, the width has decreased. And now, let me say, let me give my title and X label and Y label. So, AX dot set underscore title Let me give it as video views, and similarly ax dot set underscore x label, let me give it equal to videos, and ax dot set underscore y label, let me give it as views. So now when I run the code, so I get my title which is called video views, and all these vd1, vd2, vd3, vd4, vd5 are the videos. So in the x label I given it as videos, and these are the views, so I've given it as views in the y label, views as the y label. So in this way we can create a bar plot in Matplotlib. So this is a vertical bar plot, and similarly we can plot a horizontal bar plot as well. So for horizontal, let me copy this data. So for horizontal bar plot, what we have to do is we have to give it as bar h, not bar, it should be bar h, and there is nothing called the width, it is the height. We have to give it as height. So we don't have anything called width over there in the horizontal bar chart. We have only the attribute called the height. Now if I run the code, the x data will go to the y axis and y data will come to the x axis. Now when I get a horizontal bar chart with y as the x axis, x values, and x axis values, x axis will have y values. So the first video is 100, second is 250, 300, 350, and then 400. In this way we get horizontal and vertical bar charts. So previously we saw vertical bar chart. I used just the bar function, but for horizontal we have to use it as bar h, and there is no width parameter in bar h, it is having height parameter. And now if we want to change the color of each of the bars in our bar chart, then we can use another parameter. We can use the color parameter and we can specify the colors explicitly. So here red means all the bars will be red. But if we want different colors for each of the bars, this I want it in red, this blue, green, yellow, purple. So I can specify the values as well. Let me revert it back to bar. So I want a bar chart with different colors. So I can specify it as red. In quotes I have to specify red, green, blue, yellow, purple. So this I'm specifying it in a list, or you can specify a list above, and that variable we can define it, we can place it in the color attribute. So now when I run the code, I get my bars with different colors. First is red, green, blue, yellow, purple. So I got my bar chart with different colored bars. Similarly, if I want a horizontal bar chart with different colors, then what should we be doing? We have to change bar to bar h, and instead of width I have to specify it as height. Now when I run the code, I get my horizontal bar chart in this particular manner: VD1, VD2, video 3, video 4 and video 5. This is the title. This is the X label. So here we have to change the label. So basically I have to give my x-axis as views and y label I have to specify it as videos. So now when I run the code, so my y label has got videos and x label has got views. Similarly over here also in our horizontal bar chart, we have to change. This should be views and this should be videos. So now when I run this horizontal bar chart, I get videos in the y-axis and views in the x-axis. So friends, hope so it was clear for you how to create a simple bar chart or bar plot. We have to use the bar function, x data, y data, color and width. Color and width are optional, but x data and y data are mandatory fields which we have to specify. For horizontal, we go in for bar h, and there is no attribute called width in bar h. It has got only height as the attribute. So we have to give it as height, and different colored bars we can give the colors explicitly. So in this session we saw how we can represent a bar chart in Matplotlib. In the coming session, let's see how we can create multiple bar charts and stacked bar charts. So hope so friends it was clear for you. We can plot the bar charts horizontally or vertically. We go in for bar plots if we have categorical data. They're also called as comparison plots. On one of the axes, the categories are mentioned, and the other axis, the values corresponding to the categories are specified. So, hope so, friends, it was clear for you. If you have any doubts, please do reach to me out in the comment section. If you like my video, click on the like button and please do subscribe to get notification of my new videos. Till then, see you. Bye bye.